Okay, we'll look at some of the homework problems that are in section 4.2, and we'll start with number 1, where you solve each of the following equations, if possible. And in part A, we got 4x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 11. And in part B, we got 4 parentheses x minus 5 is equal to 2 parentheses x minus 5. All right, let's take a look at each one of those. And I've written these at the very bottom of this sheet. Let's start with part A. That's 4x plus 5 is equal to 2x minus 11. Notice that we have variables on both sides of the equation. So what I'm going to do here is get all the variables on one side and the numerical terms on the other side. Let's move the 2x over to where the 4x is by subtracting 2x on both sides. And when we do, 4x minus 2x is 2x minus 5 is equal to 11. And then to get the numerical terms on one side, or to get that 2x by itself, we need to add 5 on both sides since we're subtracting 5. So now you'll have 2x is equal to 16. And then divide both sides by 2. We'll have x is equal to 11. So x equals to 11 is the solution to that particular equation. Okay, now part B, you got 4 parentheses x minus 5 is equal to 2 parentheses x minus 5. In this particular equation, we need to start by removing the parentheses on both sides of this equation. So in this case here, when we use the distributive property, that's 4 times x, that'd be 4x minus 4 times 5, that's 20. And on the right side, we'll use the distributive property again, 2 times x, that's 2x, minus 2 times 5, that's 10. So now we got 4x is equal to 20. 4x minus 20 is equal to 2x minus 10. Now we need to get the x's on one side and the numerical terms on the other side. Let's move the 2x over to where the 4x is by subtracting 2x on both sides. And when we do that, 4x minus 2x is 2x minus 20, and that's equal to negative 10. And then to get the 2x by itself, we need to add 20 on both sides since we're subtracting 20. And when we do that, we'll have 2x equals negative 10 plus 20 is 10. And then divide both sides by 2 to get x is equal to 5. So x is equal to 5 would be the solution to this equation. So to answer both parts A and B, the solution of x is equal to 11 in part A, and then you'll check that off. And we do have a solution there. The solution there will be x is equal to 5. I take a look at problem number 2. A 276-inch board is cut into 2 pieces. One piece is 5 times the length of the other. Find the length of the 2 pieces. All right, here's how we set up this particular problem. We have 2 pieces, so here I'm letting x be the first piece. And in the problem, we're told that one piece is 5 times as long as the other. So the second piece would be 5 times x. And then you're going to find the length of the 2 pieces. And we're told that a 276-inch board is cut into 2 pieces. So the sum of these 2 pieces must equal 276. So as an algebraic equation, we'll have x plus 5x, that's the first piece, plus the sum of the second piece, and that's equal to 276. Now the left side, we'll go ahead and combine like terms. 1x plus 5x is 6x. So now you got 6x is equal to 276. Then divide both sides by 6. You'll get x is equal to 46. So we know x is going to be that first piece. That's 46. Now to find the second piece, or the long piece, that's 5 times x. So if you multiply 5 times 46, you're going to end up with 230. That's going to be the second piece. So to answer that question, the short piece is 46 inches long, and the long piece is 230 inches long. Okay, so that's how you will solve that particular word problem. Okay. All right, here's another word problem, problem number 3. Let's say a farmer has 900 yards of fencing to enclose a rectangular pasture for her goats. Since one side of the pasture borders a river, that side does not need to be fenced. The side parallel to the river must be 4 times as long as the side perpendicular to the river. Find the dimensions of that rectangular pasture. And here is what that figure looks like. As you can see here, this side will not be fenced because it borders the river. This side that's parallel to the river is going to be 4 times the sides that are perpendicular. So if we let this be x, then this side that's parallel to the river is 4x. Okay? And we're using 900 yards of fencing. So in this case, we're going to have x plus 4x plus x, and that's equal to 900. I'm going to write this down here. Okay? And then we combine like terms here. 4x plus 4x is 5x plus another x is 6x equals 900. And then divide by 6. That means x is going to be 150. So to answer that question here, the length of the side of the rectangular pasture perpendicular to the river, that's going to be this side right here that's labeled as x. That's going to be 150 yards. And the length of the side of the rectangular pasture, that's your 4x, or 4 times 150, which is 600. So the length of this side that's perpendicular to the, or parallel to the river, is 600 yards. Here's number 4. Solve the linear equation 9x plus 7 is equal to 7x plus 31. 9x plus 7 is equal to 7x plus 31. And I'm going to work the equation down here at the bottom. Now what we need to do here is get the x's on one side and the numerical terms on the other side. It'll be easier for me to move the 7x over to where the 9x is by subtracting 7x on both sides. And when I do that, 9x minus 7x is 2x plus 7 is equal to 31. And then to get the 2x by itself, we subtract 7 on both sides to get 2x is equal to 24. And then divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 12. So here the solution set to answer that problem there. The solution set would be 12. And finally, number 5, in a college there are 15 times as many students as professors. If together the students and professors number 32,000, how many students there are in the college? All right, in that particular problem here, if I let X be the number of professors, and I'm told that there are 15 times as many students as professors, so 15x would be the number of students. And together, the students and the professors number 32,000. So the sum of these two, the number of professors plus the number of students, that's x plus 15x, equal 32,000. So here, x plus 15x, that's 16x, equal 32,000. And then divide both sides by 16. You'll get x is equal to 2,000. So that means that there are 2,000 professors on the college campus. But I want to find out what the number of students are. Well, in this case here, take 15, multiply that by 2,000, you're going to have 30,000. Because the 2,000 represents the number of professors, and 30,000 represents the number of students. So in this case here, there are 30,000 students at that particular college. Okay. That should be enough to help you with some of the problems that are on the MyMathLab homework.